Hello to all of you. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sean Allen, and I'm an assistant professor of social work here at Concord. I'm also the director of field education here. So many of you I've probably worked with in that role is helping set up field placements and all that sort of thing. I'm really excited to be working with all of you this semester, and this course is actually my favorite course to teach. I developed it, and I'm always really excited if I have a chance to offer it. Of course, you're in the gerontology and rural practice course. Myself, just a little bit of background on me. My background in social work is exclusively in gerontology and working with folks with disabilities. I worked for the Appalachian Area Agency on Aging for 7 years. There, I was one of the first regional coordinators of the Aging and Disability Resource Center. Yes, nothing in aging has a short name. There's lots of acronyms. And so what I did there was, of course, supervised other social workers, and we worked together to link rural older adults to resources in their community. So I have a lot of passion for this topic, and I really look forward to working with each of you this semester. I wanted to do a video and take just a few minutes to talk to you all about what you can expect in the course. Part of the course with all the classes that I teach, pretty much everything is uploaded and there on day one. So if you find any discrepancies or anything that doesn't make sense uploaded in the course, or something just doesn't quite jive, let me know, because definitely there certainly can be mistakes. So let me know that, and I'll be happy to work with you to get whatever that is solved. One of the first things I wanted to tell you is there are two books for the course. One is Aging in Rural Places. That is this book here. You should have a book that looks like this. The author is Chris Hash. This is a fantastic text. I've received a lot of great feedback over the course of the last few years since I've been teaching this. Dr. Chris Hash is actually a professor at WVU who I had when I was in my MSW program, and she's also a really good friend to me now. And she and her co-authors did a fantastic job on this text. I think that it's really important and that it hits home and it's an easy read, because the text, everything you're reading about is actually set here at home in West Virginia in the Appalachian Mountains. So really, I think you'll find this to be an easy read. It's not too thick, and I think that you'll enjoy it. Now, that's the primary text for the course. So you'll basically, in just about every module, you'll have reading assigned from that text. And in most of the modules, and there's two exceptions, and we'll talk about those in a little bit, you will do a quiz related to the readings, and you will also do a discussion forum. The discussion forums relate back to the reading and also some other materials that have been added in that you'll see. Sometimes I'll ask you to watch a video or something like that. Also, relying on your own personal experiences, possibly working with someone in the aging community. So in all discussion of the discussion forums, you're asked to do an initial post. I'm looking for a good, thorough post to answer the discussion questions that are listed for you in each forum. And also, you're to reply to 2 of your colleagues' posts. Now, when I say reply, and I think you probably hear this in all your classes, I don't necessarily mean, well, I agree with you, but actually having a meaningful conversation about some of the topics and some of the issues that we talk about in those discussion forums. Now, so primarily, this will be what you read for the course as far as a primary text, and a lot of the quizzes, all the information is in here for all the module quizzes. So no surprises there. You can all find it all right here. Now, there are 2 exceptions in the modules. 5 of them are set up pretty much that way. Now, one module, which is module 5, I think. I'm going to check that right now. I actually have your class pulled up. Yes. You have a different kind of module in that you won't necessarily be reading out of the text, but I'm actually asking you to watch a movie. How many classes do you have when you're asked to go out and watch a movie? But you'll read it. But you're actually going to do what's called the Aging and Media Discussion Forum. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to pick a film where the characters are primarily older adults, or at least one of the main characters is. For example, when I teach this class in the summer, I have a bonus assignment where students are required to watch Up if they choose. Now, I didn't want to just use Up for this because, I mean, I don't know if everyone has access to that movie, but there's lots of things out there that you could watch. You could use Up, you could use the Cocoon, you could use The Intern. If you're struggling finding a movie to go about to use, let me know. I mean, I'll be glad to help you. Grumpy Old Men, I've had people use in the past. Just anything like that. But what you're going to do is you're going to watch that film, and then you are going to. There's also a video that I've asked for you to watch online also as it pertains to that, and there's also one chapter that you take a look at in the text, and then you write based on what you're seeing basically out of the movie. So if you look at Module 5, it'll make more sense to you, and you'll see exactly what I'm asking for you to take a look at. Excuse me, the required reading actually isn't from the text. It's actually I provide to you a sample from a different text in Module 5 that you will be reading. I apologize for that mistake. But yeah, so it's right there for you, so you don't have to buy something else. You just download it. You read the chapter I'm asking you to read that's provided in Module 5. You watch the movie. There's a video here I asked for you to see, and you answer the questions. I think it'll actually be a good assignment for you. So and I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Usually students really enjoy that assignment. Now, instead of writing a paper about this, you actually do it in discussion forum in that realm. And so what you do is you just do a discussion post answering the questions and reply to 2 colleagues just like you would in any other discussion forum. But however, this discussion forum is actually worth 50 points instead of 20 as the usual are. Okay, so take a look at that. That'll be one difference that you'll see in modules. The other module that is a bit different and out of the norm is Module 6. In Module 6, I'm actually asking you to read this book. It's called He Can't Help It, It's Alzheimer's, and it's written by Dorothy Steele. This is actually, it's not a very big, it's about 300 pages. It's not a huge book, but actually what you're going to do is read this book, and then you're going to do a book reaction forum. Okay, again, it's another discussion forum, and that's how you, instead of writing like a book report, you're going to do it in discussion forum mode. I have the questions listed that you're to answer in the forum, and then again you need to reply to your colleagues and talk to them about their reactions to the book. I think you'll find this an easy read. Maybe sad at times, but it's really good to look at, and it helps us to understand a lot more about Alzheimer's, I think. Now, this actual module, the Module 6, you'll have 3 weeks to complete instead of 2. All the rest of the modules, you have 2 weeks, but this one you actually have 3 weeks. And it gives you more time because I am asking you to read an entire book, so I want to make sure you have plenty of time to do that. So with that said, pretty much the rest of the modules, you have a quiz, and the reading comes from this, and those are the 2 exceptions basically, is that I provide something for you to read in Module 5 along with you watch a movie and watch the video provided, and then in Module 6 you read the Steelbook. Now the major project that you do for this class is actually called the Rural Aging Services Project. Now, this is an assignment that I've been assigning for several years, and I think folks tend to get a lot out of it. Now, I encourage you to start working on this assignment as soon as you can, because there needs to be some real effort put into it. The Rural Aging Services assignment, basically what I'm asking you to do is to go out and interview someone who works in an agency who primarily works with rural older adults. Okay. And you're going to talk to that person about just basically about their job and about what it's like serving rural older adults, what's the barriers to serving that community, so on and so forth. In your syllabus, and also if you look at underneath Module 7, there where you actually can turn in the Rural Aging Services Project, you will see basically the guidelines for it, and you will also see the rubric I'll be using to grade that. Okay, and now I know it would be difficult maybe to get away from using I in that, so it's okay, but it does need to be in APA format, and it does need to be written well, that sort of thing. You can also find the information for that project underneath the Course Resources tab. There you'll find exactly what I'm looking for in that assignment, and you'll find the rubric for how it's it's going to be graded. But I am asking you to go out and talk to someone who works with rural older adults. Now, if you're one of our students who's a great distance from West Virginia and you may be in a more urban area, find someone who works with older adults regardless, even necessarily if they're not rural. I'm really hoping you'll find someone, though, who works with rural older adults. In the past, people have talked with and interviewed people who work at senior centers, for example, councils on aging, commissions on aging, people who have worked with APS, people who've interviewed folks who work with APS to talk about some of these things, nursing homes, home health, hospice, any of those things will work. And if you have any questions on what will work, let me know. I don't ask you to turn into me, what agency you're going to interview and I'm going to approve it or whatever that kind of stuff is. I kind of leave that up to you, but let me know if you're having issues or if you're not sure something will work. But I do take this project very, very seriously because I really want you to get something out of it, something out of learning about an agency that serves rural older adults and learning about what that's like. What are the barriers? What's the history of that agency and so on and so forth. So once we've completed all 7 modules, we'll call it a course and you'll get a grade and that'll be that. But I wanted to go ahead and just kind of lay out for you guys exactly how the course will work. If you take a look at each module, I think it'll make more sense to you. The due dates are posted. Everything's right there. Just be sure you have both books. Be sure to go ahead and start thinking about what movie you want to use. I mean, those are the things to prep for in the meantime. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The best way to get in contact with me is via Concord email, and my email address is r.allen@concord.edu. You're always welcome to call my office. If I wouldn't be in here, leave me a message and I'll call you back. And of course the number is 304-384-5299. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a pleasure to get to talk to you all this way. I wish I could hear from you all. But if you need anything, let me know and have a great semester.